So after months of rumors and eager anticipation to see what Sony has been cooking, we were finally graced by Mark Cerny and introduced to what is supposed to be the ultimate version of the PlayStation 5. Unfortunately for both fans and PlayStation themselves, this reveal has been widely panned. As a borderline addicted console collector myself, I was pretty curious to see just what this Pro version of my PS5, a console that I have grown quite fond of, would improve upon. Unfortunately, now that I've seen the reveal, I'll probably be waiting to pick this one off of a Facebook Marketplace in 4 to 5 years once the PlayStation 6 has been released and this thing's value drops like a rock. Since the very first generation of PlayStation, Sony has dabbled in console revisions. Slim versions would always release later into the generation, offering the same features and power in a smaller package. Last generation, we were given not only a slim PS4, but a Pro version too. At the time, this made a lot of sense. At the beginning of the 8th console generation, 1080p was the standard, and while 4K did exist, it was prohibitively expensive for the average consumer. By the time the Pro came around, 4K was the big up-and-coming feature of TVs that the average family were putting in their living rooms, and were dying for high-resolution content to display on it. While not native 4K, the PS4 Pro utilized a technique called checkerboarding to somewhat cheat out a sharper image. As for the design of the console itself, the Pro may not have been the most revolutionary change, but it looked different enough from the base model and seemed more imposing. The PS4 Pro released in 2016 at an MSRP of $400 US. The environment that the PS5 Pro is releasing in is quite different from that of last gen. Most people are more price conscious now than ever before, with the average person in North America living paycheck to paycheck or close to it. But hey, high-end products will always exist, and if they offer enough of a luxury, premium experience over the base, then enough people will be able to justify purchasing it for that higher price. I personally tend to fall into that category and am willing to pay a bit more for a better product. Unfortunately, I'm really scratching my head with this one, as I just don't see how this is a premium product, despite the premium price. Listen, I don't kid myself about the slow march towards digital-only consoles. I fully expect this to be the final generation for Xbox and PlayStation that supports physical games. What I wasn't expecting, however, was that what is supposed to be the ultimate version of this generation's offering would be missing what the base model has. Yes, you can purchase the optical drive separately, but should you have to when they're charging this much more for the console? Following the insulting trend that started with the PS5 Slim, it also doesn't come with that dinky little coaster stand either. You'll have to shell out extra for that too. Sorry Sony, but you aren't Apple, and I don't think that you can get away with treating your customers the same way they do. If I wanted to pick up a PS5 Pro and have the same features as my base PS5 offers, I would need to pay 1,000 Canadian dollars for the console, 100 Canadian dollars for the disc drive, and 40 Canadian dollars for the vertical stand, which doesn't even look as sturdy as the one that came for free with my base model. That's 1,140 Canadian dollars before taxes for the same experience I have right now. The only selling point of this console is you'll be privy to the more powerful hardware that many games won't even get to take advantage of unless their developers go out of their way to go back and add in support for it, which many won't. A handful of AAA titles will do this, but even then, the examples that they showed off in the showcase, which I need to stress, is going to be the best case scenario that they will show in order to sell consoles barely looks like it makes a difference. You need to do some serious pixel peeping to see any noticeable difference here. Don't get me wrong, PSSR is a cool addition, and I really like being able to leverage DLSS on my gaming PC. This would be 100% okay with me if it was being offered for the same MSRP as the standard PS5, and the standard model got a price reduction. But this is a huge price tag that brings the package into the range of a decent PC gaming experience, which offers many advantages over the PS5 ecosystem. This point is more subjective, but I never really cared for the PS5 Slim's redesign. I thought it looked uglier than the massive, imposing base model that I own, and was really hoping that the PS5 Pro would feature a more aggressive design, or just literally anything unique that differentiates itself from the other designs. Something that you look at and immediately recognize to be the Pro version. This isn't that at all. All they've done is taken the slim console and add these little black gills to the sides. In my opinion, it looks rather unattractive and is just another disappointment to add to the list. It doesn't look like I'm alone with these thoughts either here. I have yet to see a single person defending this reveal. The YouTube video has a ton of dislikes, and social media is currently rife with jokes that list all the things that you could buy for $700 instead of a PS5 Pro. Not the greatest look, if you ask me. I really do believe that the only reason why we're seeing a blunder like this is that PlayStation's hubris has become massive as a result of having virtually no competition for 2 straight generations from Xbox, and now this has happened in the past with the PS3 on the heels of the PS2, and we are seeing it happen again. Lack of competition breeds this kind of nonsense, and it is a lose-lose situation for everyone involved. I'm curious what you think, especially if you're a Pro defender. Is this something that you're interested in buying? Why? Would you even consider buying it if it was, say, $500 US? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching.